I think it's fair to say that the feds pissed off the wrong autist.
Man, we have a problem, Ross.
What problem? What are you
Mr. McMahon, we have a problem. They're here in the parking lot.
You stay here! You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to him! Take me to the son of... Take me to him! Come on! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Where's the son of a... Where is he?
You get him, Elon, as truly the work that's being done right now is revolutionary and could usher in a new renaissance of just American excellency. But that comes with ruffling a couple feathers and upending the old, and the old system is going to be very mad at Elon Musk, as there are some significant threats being made against him right now, with Donald Trump launching an operation to unwind and look into some of the bigger attacks that are happening right now with Operation Whirlwind, which we are going to be discussing and talking about in length in this particular YouTube video. Now, let's be real here. A lot of people are willing to forgive the baby mama drama. A lot of people are willing to forgive the Neuralink, the government contracts, the weird kind of Saturn thing. Because he's getting rid of government. He's actually firing bureaucrats. He's actually getting rid of wasteful government programs. He's actually holding the government accountable for the first time ever and saying, hey, let's actually look where your money is going to. Let's actually look at the receipts here, buddy. Oh, you're giving kickbacks to your friends here. Oh, you're making people more liberal and woke and left and gay all over the world. Why is my dollar going towards that? Why am I paying taxes for you to make the world more woke and gay? Why? We're having difficulties paying for things at the supermarket. Let's hold off on that for a little bit, as he has even talked about specifically giving Americans a $5,000 rebate check in exchange for all the major budget cuts that he is conducting. We are in week 4. Hundreds of billions of dollars has already been uncovered, has already been stopped, has already been denied to a lot of the predators within the bureaucratic deep state. And as Dave Smith here correctly points out, all the right people are mad at that. Now, what actions will they take? How is Elon Musk's life in danger? We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But let's set up the ground, the base here for the larger argument.
The reaction to DOGE in many ways says it all. Like the fact that everyone's freaking out so much about the fact that these books might be opened. We might actually be able to look and see what you're spending our money on, and then maybe even roll some of it back. And you see the freak out from people. I really enjoy watching the people spaz out over it, because just look at what they're reduced to arguing. But if you just really zoom out and think about DOGE and the reaction to it, the US federal government, biggest organization in the history of the world, spends more money than anybody else in the history of the world. And
imagine a government so corrupt that it actually tries to convince people that accountability is illegal. That's where we are at right now, as people inside of the bureaucracy are having meltdowns, are having freakouts. And there's even members of Congress that have called for reparations that are saying, Elon wants to give a $5,000. No. They're saying that because it's going to sway a lot of her constituents that want handouts, that want government money. I'm against it too there, Congresswoman Crockett, as I believe this is a wasteful program. I believe the better program is to not just to tax people. Stop taxing people. And we could call it a day there. But overall, such hypocrisy here, even from the socialists, even from the diehard liberals out there that are either lying, manipulating, or just all outright just spreading hypocrisy.
Because of their incompetence. So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
That's literally your business. That's literally what the Democrats and the liberals have been doing, as right now Elon Musk has faced a lot of criticism, some rightfully so, but overwhelmingly a lot of it has been very similar to Trump derangement syndrome, as of course now it's Elon derangement syndrome, and people are just absolutely pissed off at this former liberal that used to vote for the Democrats that was aligned with them until they went absolutely haywire and mad. Elon Musk was actually slowly and surely saying, hey, guys, can you please not do that? And then he, of course, was viciously attacked throughout the last few years. And as I mentioned earlier before, they messed with the wrong autist. They're still trying to mess with him as Trump just launched Operation Whirlwind, which is going to be looking into the potential threats made by Democrats against Elon Musk. The Washington Post wrote a very interesting article about this, saying that D.C. U.S. attorneys are looking into Democrats over the threats that they are making, according to documents that have been released. Now, of course, there's a lot of leaking. There's a lot of people within the bureaucracy right now that are just releasing information to the corporate media, trying to undermine this administration. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, no, this is a witch hunt against anyone who's critical. Well, if it is, it deserves to be, of course, called out. There doesn't deserve to be a witch hunt. But there is also a lot of information leading to specifically a lot of things that have happened against Elon Musk that are extremely underhanded, are extremely vicious, are extremely evil, and are extremely corrupt. As the fact that even U.S. aid money was specifically spent on trying to hinder Elon Musk, hinder Donald Trump, hinder any kind of populist right-wing alternative viewpoints, as independent media was targeted through U.S. aid money that was paid for through your tax dollars. And when we look at the larger threats that are being made against Elon, they are very serious, and a lot of people online, and we'll get into this, are calling for his demise one way or another. Before talking about some of the more legitimate threats and then the larger kind of CIA threats made against Elon Musk, we wanted to remind people, go to wearechange.shop and get some great supplements that we have available to you. Common Sense Creatine, one of my favorites. I take every single day, especially if you go to the gym, especially if you're an older menopausal woman. Oh my goodness, the studies related to creatine are just incredible. Creatine, I can't recommend enough. You got 2 months of servings here in our Common Sense Creatine, less than $1 a day, $53 for this big jug, 2 months of creatine available to you. And you can see Elon Musk talking about how he takes it. A lot of other people talk about how they take it. And a lot of stuff out there filled with fillers. This is not it. We specifically made sure to get the best creatine on the market. Lots of bullcrap out there. This is the top-notch, best stuff out there on the market. We make it at a good price, and we make it so, of course, it's a win-win for you and me. By getting it, you support this independent media network and support your own independent health journey. As, of course, the data now in creatine, absolutely mind-blowing. No negative consequences, all positive, especially when it comes to helping people out with their cognitive functions and with their workout routines. This is some of the best stuff out there, especially when you start looking into a lot of the kind of larger benefits of supplementation, which I think are now necessary. Those steps are now available to you. WeAreChange.shop. We got a lot of great information available to you on all the products that are available to you there that support us at the same time. Again, I'd rather work with our own businesses that we started rather than, all these other ones. All these other ones, I make sure they're good products, but this is the stuff that we poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in. And go check it out. Go support it on wearechange.shop. Link in the description. Click it right now, and I will see you there afterwards. As, let's be honest here, there are a lot of crazy, deranged liberals and leftists that are really not happy with Elon Musk, and they are writing messages like this in the streets as there are public threats being made against him, not just in real life, but also online. Lots of people saying a lot of really awful, horrible stuff, saying, hey guys, you got to take them out. You got to do this. Now, how much of this is astroturfed? How much of this is fake? How much of this is just meant to try to derail the larger attacks against the bureaucracy? How much of this is the bureaucracy? Well, I think we are going to find out with this larger Operation Whirlwind, which is going to be soon released here, as there are real life threats, not just online threats or people writing that they're going to do something. An Indiana man was just charged with threatening Elon Musk and arrested for felony intimidation, as the levels of harassment, the levels of intimidation online are pretty big. And it doesn't help when you have lunatics at the corporate media literally making you public enemy number 2. This is Spiegel in Germany. The German mainstream media literally wrote that Elon Musk is publicly enemy number 2, that he owns many powerful companies, rockets, satellites, and experts. Now together with Donald Trump, he's setting his sights on the biggest project yet, the dismantling of the liberal democracy. It's not liberal democracy. It's called the liberal kleptocracy, as clearly the system that we are living under has been just taking everything for themselves and screwing everyone else over. That, of course, is financing the larger coffers of these huge, corrupted swamp monsters that finally, for the first time in a long time, are being called out, are being recalled. And as Elon Musk previously pointed out, he's definitely under the target here, receiving the most amount of flack here because he's doing the most important work.
Fly and rip, number one, and
well, I guess we must be over the target or doing something right. You know, if like they wouldn't be complaining so much if we weren't doing something useful. I think. What all we're really trying to do here is restore the will of the people through the president. And what we're finding is that there's an unelected bureaucracy. Speaking of unelected, there's a vast federal bureaucracy that is implacably opposed to the president and the cabinet. And you look at, say, D.C. voting, it's 92% Kamala. Okay, so we're 92% Kamala. That's a lot.
Yep. And what do when they find out that they can't really do anything politically, when their funding is cut through USAID, when the corporate media that is financed and running a lot of their operations also is cut off here? What are they going to stoop to when it comes to, of course, doing something else? Well, that's something that I think Operation Whirlwind will be looking into. Of course, we got to be careful here because there's a very fine line here in making sure that civil liberties are still respected. We have to make sure that there is not a witch hunt against anyone who just speaks out against Elon Musk. But with the levels of threats, with the level of work that he is doing, I am very worried about his personal health, about the health of Donald Trump, as there's so many different bureaucrats out there that have so many different secrets, so many different skeletons in the closet right now, and they are petrified about those secrets coming out. They are terrified about the American public realizing, holy cow, the whole system's corrupt. The whole system is just mobsters and gangsters doing whatever they wanted to do with. In comes Elon Musk, the new sheriff. There's going to be attacks on that sheriff. Now, outside of political, outside of threats here, I think there's larger attempts that are still going to be made against their safety, against their own personal lives. So investigating some of the top-level Democrats and potentially intel agencies that want to stop him, that want to make sure that their corrupted paycheck still keeps coming in, I think is kind of a smart, legitimate move here, as long as it respects constitutional rights and doesn't create a larger witch hunt here. Since clearly the people, in my opinion, that have tried to take the life of Donald Trump, they're still on the loose here. They were still never held accountable for their larger egregious actions until Donald Trump releases all the documents, finds out exactly who was behind the larger assassination attempts on him. I would say his life and Elon's life are still in potential danger. So them launching this investigation, I think, is an important one in order to allow them to continue this work and no longer face larger kind of retribution backlash from all the horrible mobsters and gangsters who routinely take people out, as this is important work. If you agree, share this video. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on youtube.com/wearechange.